nitrate, phosphorus, potassium we need for our plants to grow in a closed-loop recirculating water system using 90% less water than any other agricultural method known to mankind.
So the fish poo feeds the plants. Of course, you process it before it gets to the plants.
It's actually broken down naturally, microbially, with bacteria. There's thousands of different types of bacteria. So we're not doing anything to manipulate that solid waste. It's being broken down naturally.
Before it gets to the plants.
Before it gets to the plants, just like any freshwater lake. If you were swimming in or you see any vegetation growing in a freshwater lake, same situation, same ecosystem, just we're commercializing it.
Now, you reckon that you have the lowest costs in the industry. Can you give us some numbers, Warren?
Right now, in this building, and we're only producing in about 6,000 square feet of raft in our facility, growing about 6,000 pounds a year. Out of this facility, our cost of sales today is approximately $1.45 per gram. Our addition, 210,000 square foot addition that we're planning to get started on in the next 6 weeks or so, will be closer to $1.20 a gram. Our third building, using all of the waste product from our fish, all the heavy solids and all of the backwashed solid matter, we'll be using for our third building, getting our cost of sales down to high 70 cents per gram.
Now, give us an idea. Can you give us an idea of what you think you'll be selling for per gram?
Yeah, market's going to dictate those prices because I'll be the same as my competition. But the difference between us and my competition is not just the margin, but if you had a choice yourself to be able to buy something that was organically grown or something that's commercially fertilized, it's the same cost of sales, same price point. You're going to go for the organic, non-manufactured product.
Now, you're concentrating on the medical market. You're not at this stage interested in the rec market.
Correct.
Why is that?
Steve, my business partner Steve and I have always had the philosophy that we're here to help people because we know that there's a huge medicinal value in the product that we are growing. It's not the be-all, end-all of medicine that, you know, when you Google what you will cure with cannabis, but we know it helps specific ailments. There's a ton of anecdotal evidence. It helps people with appetite, helps people with seizures and other things that you hear about.
Differ in their response to medicines anyway.
Absolutely, and that's it. Because if you're taking an oxycodone and I'm taking the same one, it will take you different milligram amounts to have the same effect on me as it does for you. So that's why there has to be varying types of cannabis.
So why are you not at this stage interested in the rec market? Because we hear it's going to be much bigger than the medical.
My business partner Steve and I hear the same thing, but we feel that because we're here to help people medicinally, we think there's a lot of research and development yet to do with the cannabis plant to be able to tailor-make medicines for specific ailments, and I think that's where our focus is. And I still think the drug companies, the Pfizers, the Apotex, all the big boys out there are going to want to buy a medicinally pharmaceutical kind of standard cannabis plant, and we want to evolve to making sure we have that replicatable process and consistency in our products, so it is saleable to the big boys out there.
And remind us, why do you grow kale? How does the kale fit into the picture?
Well, we have to have roots in our system. We have to have plants in our system growing all the time because nitrates over 400 parts per million are toxic to the tilapia that are in my 800-gallon tanks in my grow rooms. So the plant roots do all the water purifying for the fish, and that's why the same water can be in my system for 5 years. It doesn't, I don't dump water outside, and I'm not bringing fresh water into my system. It's a closed-loop system, so I lose about 1% water volume every couple of weeks through plant transpiration and evaporation, but that's all the water I use. If you have a 40 by 20 swimming pool and you drain it halfway every year for winter, you use more water than I do in my whole facility.
One of the things, you can make a plant think it's in the Mexican desert and grow Acapulco gold, or you can make it think it's in the Hindu Kush up on the mountains.
Correct. Every one of our grow rooms has its own independent HVAC system. Steve and I have spent a lot of time and money developing our HVAC to be able to simulate certain growing conditions. And we can, as you said, have varied, each one of our rooms can have a different climatic condition from humidity set points, ambient temperature, fish water temperature, circulation time, pump time, water temperature. There's nothing we cannot change and control, including our LED lighting, which we can adjust our red, white, and blue spectrums for different light recipes for the different growth phases of our plants. Also the intensity by dropping my lights from 10 feet in the air to 2 feet off the plant, so I can do anything I want for light intensity. So in this room, I tell the plants what I want them to do instead of them telling me when they want to flower.